So you want to learn about dead moves, huh? And dead moves part 1 was really cool for you. Well, maybe you want to learn about part 2 dead moves. The first mistake is not attacking with every unit. So sometimes you can attack with a unit and it seems dangerous. Like maybe Old Man Vander over here takes too much damage, or maybe he's too far away and we don't want to risk getting him killed. So maybe he doesn't attack anything for a turn. So we will have him attack things because Old Man Vander has our back. So he's gonna attack this here guy. Actually, it's a lady. This here guy. It's a woman. And then we can also have Chloe pop engage. Now this is engage specific, like, you know, specific to Fire Emblem engage, but we could last hit this enemy to confirm a kill and actually turn Vander's chip damage into something. Or alternatively, if we want to protect Vander from the mage and have him enemy phase the other enemy, we can have Chloe fly up and kill the mage, which is really the big threat to Vander. 3 out of 10 mages kill 4 out of 10 Vanders, so it's important to kill those mages. Another example of a dead turn is not using your utility unit's abilities. So if I send in little old Saline here, and I just wait. Now waiting is a dead turn in of itself, but we're about to see an actual dead turn when she literally dies because I didn't chain guard her. Oh, she got lucky and dodged though, never mind. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you play bad and the game is just like, you got this, you're fine. Maybe she tanks, let's see. Dude, she's dodge tanking. Little Slaylene is dodge tanking. Holy shit. Look at her, look at her. She doesn't give a fuck. All right. No, I've been broken. All right, let's assume she didn't dodge tank and actually died there. Let's assume that. We're making a lot of assumptions today, but assuming that she would have rightfully died to one of those 2 attacks, what we could have done, instead of letting her theoretically die, is chain guarding her with an ability. And we could also attack if we really wanted to. Let's do her little attack. Look at that, Celica's helping us, Celica, Celine. We do a little chain guard with Fram, so now Fram is actually contributing. Fram could also heal, but now that Fram is chain guarding, she is doing something useful. She's reducing a hit, nullifying a hit on Slaylene, and she's also giving herself XP, and making Slaylene a more reliable tank for a turn. This time will be different. This time, the chain guard will matter, trust me. This time will be different. Now she actually gets hit because she attacked, and the chain guard actually saves her life. So I kind of know what I'm talking about a little bit. So after Alir blows his load on this enemy here, we're going to go over the third point in the video, which is not dealing chip or lethal damage with a unit that is able to. So which units can actually deal chip damage and contribute to kills? So Clan has some plans here. He can go in a tree, which is fine, but he can also deal chip damage to this axe unit, which doesn't seem like it matters until you realize that Chloe is a god that can one-round this. Well, she can't really one-round this, but she can with chip damage. It's just like what Grandpa Glowy used to say, if you can't deal chip damage, you can't do shit. And here we have Clan doing his little chip damage to set up Grandpa Glowy's granddaughter, Chloe, who can now deal chip damage to kill, or big damage to kill. Look at this damage. We can now kill a guy. And now he's dead. Chip damage is your friend. Another thing that might contribute to dead moves is just not switching units like backups to a 2 range when they're at 2 range, or setting up your backup units effectively. This can also be setting up passives, which is true of any Fire Emblem game. For example, if you have a passive like Divinely Inspiring, where adjacent allies deal more damage, this could lead to a kill in of itself. Or in the case of this position here, little old Fram can trade Boucheron, his hand axe, to equip status, and then punch a guy, dealing 0 damage but causing the chain attack to very likely kill. And a miss. That was definitely intentional. We can do something different though. we can do a horsey rapier attack to get a kill, and we'll do something more reliable. We'll just damage boost Fram. Boucheron missed his attack, which is very unfortunate.
I cannot afford to lose.
Boucheron missed his attack, but Fram can make up for it. Watch him hit now, dude, I swear.
Let me help.
Boucheron, you son of a bitch, how dare you! Ignoring mechanics that can give positive effects like rally, engage passives, weapon effectiveness, and so on is also a bad thing that you should avoid for dead moves. Now, dealing chip damage, I wouldn't really say is necessarily a dead move. Maybe another unit can clean up your kill, but if you just switch to something that has weapon effectiveness, like going from the Fire Tome to Seraphim here, we go from an okay move to a much better one. Not using your Dancer optimally is a perfect example of a dead turn. Here we have Chloe General easily one-rounding some silly little fool, completely destroying him with alacrity and speed. And our Dancer could dance Chloe to kill that Mage Knight in the distance.
Serious.
In order to avoid dead turns, we're going to squeeze 2 kills out of this sick build. The final point is being hesitant to tank or not evaluating what you can tank. Very often in a position, you have the option to get a lot of enemy phase kills and to tank, but you might be thinking that you can't tank because you're using a unit that's frail, or you're using a unit that isn't really known for tanking and isn't running a tanking build, but knowing how many combats you can survive does lend itself to effective enemy phasing. So Chloe here, Sage Chloe, can get chain guarded by Fram so that she can tank a hit, and she only has to survive a single hit to kill both of these bad boys over here. So now we can watch her melt them.
Don't think so.
There goes the chain guard, letting our Sage tank, which Sages are known to do. It's a very standard Lyn Sage build. It's actually kind of good, to be honest. You should run it. It's pretty fun. I highly recommend it. It's decent. It's fun. Chloe looks cool doing it. Kind of bad early on, though, to be fair. Actually, it's really bad early on. Not really. It's like okay. As long as you have a mage early on, it's fine. But obviously, you can tank with almost anything as long as you can tank a hit. You can tank 2 combats with a chain guard. And that's true for any unit in Engage, but generally you should calculate out what your units can tank in any Fire Emblem game so that you can actually effectively enemy phase, get damage off, get kills, take advantage of your unit's health as a resource. That's it for part 2 of Dead Moves in Fire Emblem. Definitely don't make these mistakes, and also subscribe for more Hortensia-based combat.